friends. My name is J.R. Campbell, and I serve as the Executive Director of the Design Innovation Initiative at Kent State University, or what we call DI. The DI initiative supports students, faculty, staff, and our larger community of experts from any discipline to thoughtfully address change through technology, society, and human-centered design. As a community focused on transdisciplinary collaboration, we strive to be innovators, activators, and cultivators who evolve strong design innovation mindsets in students, researchers, and communities across the world. Although we're often involved in launching innovations, our true product is innovators. We value collaboration as a mindset and ethos, where ideas, resources, and efforts come together and across disciplines, transcending barriers and biases. We value empathy, respect, and diversity. Human-centered design and the incorporation of diverse perspectives are at the core of our work, ensuring inclusive solutions that address real-world challenges. We value accessible resources and ecosystems. We are a shared by all, owned by all initiative, ensuring equitable access to makerspaces, resource labs, and tools that enable creation and discovery. And we value continuous innovation. Through making, fixing, exploring, iterating, and refining, we embrace the iterative nature of innovation as a journey, not a destination. We define innovation as an intentional and thoughtful process of making positive change together. We position challenge-based innovation at the center of our engagement strategies. As an intentional departure from problem-based learning, challenge-based innovation focuses on convening teams to gain deep and novel insight into challenges with a goal and a responsibility to propose, test, and help to facilitate the implementation of solutions. We developed our Design Innovation Toolkit as a compilation of key elements that serve as the recipe for our approach at design innovation at Kent State. The 11 elements are essentially a mashup of design thinking, human-centered design, and innovation strategies that we believe are essential to the practice of becoming fearless collaborators. A few of our key design innovation strategies include the DI Student Fellows Program, which supports students by enabling them to engage with and become ambassadors for cross-disciplinary challenge-based innovation. We also host the DI Faculty Fellows Program, and both of these programs create space and time for existing members from any field to devote some of their time to teaching and research and scholarly collaboration across disciplines. Both the DI Fellows programs engage in team-based learning experiences grounded in the DI Toolkit to enhance their capacities for supporting collaborative innovation. And in this way, we can cultivate an increased cultural change towards a creative and technology-enabled innovation mindset. The Design Innovation Hub is a shared by all, open access, and collaborative building that offers a variety of spaces to meet the event and programming needs of the Kent State University community. The DI Hub is also home to the second largest dining facility on the Kent campus and to our partner initiative, LaunchNet, who serve as an open access entrepreneurial support for all Kent State students. The DI Hub boasts a series of collaborative workspaces, maker environments, and classrooms, and event venues that enable the building to operate as an open access, collaborative maker and innovation accelerator. Each of these maker environments provides space where students, faculty, staff, and community members are encouraged to take on new projects and cross-disciplinary collaborations. So what is a makerspace? While many formal definitions of makerspaces often start with phrases like a makerspace is a room that contains a variety of tools and technologies, we instead start with the mindset that makerspaces are radically inclusive communities of people who have strong curiosity and a desire to experiment and play as a means to create and solve. When facilitating disciplinarily diverse teams to collaborate and innovate, making becomes an integral concept. The community act of making, from playing with Legos to rendering 3D videos, helps teams to connect, to communicate, to visualize together, to build trust, to ideate, prototype, test, and then solve together. These spaces need the lowest barrier to entry possible. They need to be about a culture of sharing and helping and collaborating, a kind of peer-to-peer learning. They also need to essentially reframe playful experimentation and failure as important ways to learn and to innovate in universities. We encourage everyone to step out of our comfort zones. Traditional learning spaces often have really high consequences for failure in universities. And so we're trying to create a space and spaces in which failure is embraced and that you don't have to be an expert to try. So this philosophy is very much a yes, you can philosophy that we like to promote as much as we can on campus. Inside the building, the DI Hub Reactor is the largest of these maker environments. And this multifaceted makerspace hosts a large studio-like gathering space for groups of various sizes to meet and work. And in the main studio, there are 10 sets of reconfigurable tables, hand and brainstorming tools, and tabletop laser and laser cutters and 3D printers that support the kind of entry-level collaborative making. The first floor, the ground floor of the DI Hub, hosts a series of other makerspaces that include the Blank Lab. The Blank Lab is an extended reality maker environment that really gives us a chance to explore across a range of extended reality tools and technologies, including green screen and video through to volumetric video capture. The second, or also on the first floor, we have the XR Collaboratory, which is used to capture 3D volumetric video, and the X Realm, which is a space for anyone in the community to be able to explore and test and experiment with content in VR, in virtual reality. I wanted to make a quick highlight of our XR Collaboratory. This is the most recent funded grant project that allowed us to create a 3D volumetric video capture studio, essentially. This studio uses high resolution cameras that are able to collect both the photogrammetric and depth imagery to generate 3D volumetric video. There are 10 cameras as part of this. And so it can include developing content such as this, where we're capturing dancers in multiple configurations and rendering them into other environments. The second floor of the DI Hub also includes a series of maker environments that are sometimes partnerships with other entities. The first is the Print Lab that allows us to support dispersed dye printing onto synthetic materials. We also have the Innovation Teaching Kitchen, a partnership with the Hospitality and Event Management Program, and also serves as a traditional and really important innovation maker space as well. We have the DI Gallery, because a lot of the different kinds of collaborative projects that occur through design innovation really need to be seen to be understood. And so this gallery is very much about process and new innovative uses of tools. I already mentioned our partnership with LaunchNet, and one of the programs that we run together with LaunchNet is the i3 Lab, a summer 6-week accelerator style program or pre-accelerator program that literally pays students for those 6 weeks to work on their own business idea. And our DI Auditorium, which is the only industry standard 4K projection surround sound theater on the Kent campus. And so that also functions as a makerspace in which students can edit the sound and audio of their films as they're developing them in that space. I should also mention that the Design Innovation Hub is connected to an entire ecosystem across the university. The DI nodes at each of these locations across our campuses represent a vital component of the DI ecosystem, as they provide specialized spaces, equipment, resources, and expertise that facilitate innovation and promote rich cross-disciplinary collaboration. By connecting the DI Hub to each of these nodes, The initiative seeks to elevate the awareness of and access to a broad range of maker, design, technology, and resource centers at Kent State, and to more fully expose our communities to the true power of collaboration. There are currently 25 different DI nodes across the Kent campuses. So most of the historical approaches to helping people practice human-centered design or design thinking methods make a lot of assumptions about people's ability to work in teams, to build trust and communication, and to use their perspectives to help create unique and collective vision. The complex challenge of designing the future of educational experiences amidst all of our current cultural and technological change is incredibly important. At its core, it requires a design with approach, and that integrates not just the what of what we're trying to do, but also the how. So we hope to connect with each of you to collaborate on this journey to becoming fearless collaborators. Thanks.